Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Success. Today I'm going to be talking about cryptocurrencies and an overview of Bitcoin along with a couple of altcoins that I see a lot of potential in. And as always, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. If you enjoy the content of this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it as it helps out the channel. So let's get started. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart here on Binance. This is the platform that I use. If you're interested in using this platform as well, there is a link below. And if you'd like to sign up for that, I would appreciate it. And so let's take a look at it here. We can see that Bitcoin is trading up about 4% today. This is pretty common since cryptocurrencies do tend to go up on the weekends since the stock market is closed. And so it is up to almost $56,000 today, and it was down to almost $50,000 this week. And so I did draw this orange line on here. This is the resistance line and the support line. And so previously, before it hit 50,000, we were seeing quite a bit of resistance. And then once it broke above 50,000 and then back below, we saw more resistance through here. And so I'm not surprised that it bounced right at $50,000 again and has gone up substantially since then. And so I would expect this to continue unless some bad news comes out for Bitcoin. And so I like to take a look at this first because this definitely affects a lot of the altcoins. If Bitcoin does go down, the altcoins that I'm going to be talking about are going to go down as well. And so that's just something to keep in mind. And so I'd like to take a look at these articles here as well. This is stating that Fidelity looks to launch an ETF that tracks the price of Bitcoin. And so they have it made a preliminary filing with the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission to have an ETF that follows Bitcoin. And so I think this is definitely something very bullish, as well as this other article from Goldman Sachs stating that a new investment product seeks Bitcoin exposure through ARK Innovation ETF. And so they have applied for a new investment product that will provide investors with indirect exposure to Bitcoin, and that's through the ARK Innovation ETF. And as we all know, Cathie Woods is bullish on Bitcoin as well. She does have a price target of $400,000. And so the ARK Innovation ETF has an indirect exposure to Bitcoin through its holdings of Tesla and Square, which hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And so this matters because the SEC's lack of approval of a Bitcoin ETF thus far has led companies to offer indirect exposure to Bitcoin with these investment products. So this is also something that JP Morgan is doing as well. They have said that they will offer investors Bitcoin exposure through a basket of 11 Bitcoin stocks. And so whether that's Mara, a Bitcoin mining stock, or Voyager for a platform, they're using a lot of these stocks to have an indirect following of Bitcoin since the SEC has not approved a Bitcoin-related ETF. And so this is kind of the way around that. And so I think that's definitely a bullish thing for Bitcoin because they want to get to the market as fast as possible. They do not want to wait for the SEC to approve a Bitcoin ETF. And so both of these articles are bullish for Bitcoin. So the next coin I would like to look at here is ICX. This is an altcoin. And so this is the chart for that on the day as well. And it is trading right around $2.20 currently. It is up 11% on the day. I did talk about this in a past video. I will link it at the end if you'd like to check it out. I talked about it right around $1.90. And so I am up almost 20% on the position since then. Also, if you would like to join a Discord chat, there is a link below for Patreon. I do mention any articles on ICX and then I am very bullish on it. And so if you're interested in checking that out, there is a link below. I do mention my buys and sells on any stocks and cryptocurrencies in that chat. And so as we can see here, this orange line has been resistance multiple times on ICX. We can see the candlesticks kind of bounced up to it and then has pulled back. And so that's right around $2.20. And so currently, as I'm recording, this is right at $2.20. If we break through this orange line here and continue, if the candle closes on the daily there, I think there's a lot of potential that this will continue to run. And so this is one of those coins that I think has not went up substantially yet. I do see this going up a lot here short term, especially since they are working with the government. And so that's something to definitely keep in mind. So I'd like to take a look at Icon's website here. This is something they have recently revamped, and so I think that is a very good sign going forward. So Icon is a decentralized global network with interoperability, And so when Ethereum and Bitcoin were created, they were created to be independent of each other. And so Icon allows them to work together. And so Icon also has some large partnerships as well. They are working with Samsung, Line Communications, the CEO of government, Shinhan Bank, and Saruman. And so their vision is to build a trusted, decentralized global network that allows anyone to connect to any blockchain so people, businesses, and communities can all share their services in a transparent way, helping hyperconnect the world and bring global communities closer together. And so it's not like all blockchains have to be built on Ethereum or another platform. Icon allows them all to work together regardless of what platform they're working on. And so I think there is a lot of potential for Icon going forward. And so the next cryptocurrency I would like to take a look at is Vechain, and the ticker symbol for this is VET. This has gone up substantially over the past couple of weeks. It is up almost 300%. However, I think there is still value in Vechain. And so I'd like to take a look at this article here on Seeking Alpha, and they are stating that Vechain is the blockchain investment for the next decade. So what is Vechain and who is it for? So VET operates an asset tied to Vechain blockchain, but unlike Bitcoin, it is not a currency, and unlike Ethereum, it is not a way to gas blockchain's usage. Instead, VET is a value-creating token. Every VET creates an offshoot token called Thor. And so the ticker symbol on this is VTHO, which operates a bit like a dividend. The more VET you have, the more Thor you are given, and there is a node bonus along the way, incentivizing holding and accumulating. And so if you hold VET on Binance, it will automatically provide you with VTHO at the end of the month. And so it depends how much VET you held throughout the month, and then it will pay out that dividend. And so what are people using Vechain for? That's the core to Vechain's business. The blockchain is used as a tracker, mostly in supply chain logistics, and mostly for their customers and large corporations. And so they are using this to track goods in the supply chain industry, whether that is in the automotive field, agricultural field, food industry, and so they can track each product and see where it ends up. They also have a lot of customers, as you can see here, and so unlike some of the utility of store value coins in the cryptosphere, Vechain is positioned as an enterprise solution. And so here's an image of some of their customers so far. They have a lot of large customers. They are working with BMW. They are also working with Walmart in China. And so then they have a lot of these other companies as well that I do not recognize. And so the next coin that I'd like to talk about is BNB. This is the Binance coin. This is the token for their platform. It is currently trading around $263 and it is up almost 6% today. And so I think there's a lot of potential for this coin. I would like to take a look at this article here that Binance has no plans to go public. And so Coinbase has announced they're going public. Voyager has also announced that they're going to be going public as well, and they have their own cryptocurrency too. And so the CEO of Binance has stated that he is not looking to go public currently, and so that is why I think there's a lot of value in BNB. And so Binance is the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange and has no plans to follow Coinbase's path to go public soon. And so they are comfortable with the cash reserves and growth figures and sees no reason to rock the boat with an initial public offering in the near future. They're not very short on funds, they're surviving okay, and we're growing very healthy and organically, so we don't have any plans for an IPO. However, he did state here that he sees that Coinbase's valuation of $100 billion is actually low, and so he must be thinking that Binance is worth more than that, and so I think he's trying to increase the value of his platform since he is stating that Coinbase is valued at $100 billion. And so one other thing about Binance Coin is they do a quarterly coin burn, and this is coming up at the middle of April. And so when they do this, it does reduce the supply, which generally causes the price to go up. And so I am very bullish on all of these cryptocurrencies. I think that there's a lot of potential, especially as Bitcoin continues to go up. If Bitcoin continues to hang around that $55,000 to $60,000 range, I think more money will start flowing into these altcoins as well, which will drive the value up of those too. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.